Hello. Welcome to Maths Live. Thank you for joining me. Here's your challenge question to start off the lesson. It's following yesterday's lesson. If you weren't in yesterday's lesson, don't worry. What we were learning about is how to multiply using the grid method. So if you're not sure, if you weren't there yesterday and you just want to sit and wait, that's fine. If you were here yesterday or you know what the grid method is, give this question a go while I do some shout outs, and then we'll be back to start the lesson. Okay, let's have a look. Hi, Elliot. Hello. Okay. Gosh, it's hard to keep up with the scrolling. Hi, Becky. Hello. Hi, Josh. Hello. Hi, Dylan. Dylan in County Durham. Hello, Dylan. Brilliant. Hello, Sasha. Sasha, wow, 9 years old. Amazing. Okay, so if you want a shout out, just put your pen. I'll try my best. It goes really, really fast as the lesson goes along. People join in, so I shall do my best. And if you want to put any answers from today's lessons in the grid, when I'm doing the lesson, I will obviously model it to you. So I'll show you how to do it. So you can join in while I'm doing the modelling, but I'll always give you a challenge question to have a go at yourself. Okay, so grid method. What do I mean by grid method? Grid method is when you draw a grid. So we'll do a grid like this. We put the multiplication sign in the corner to remind us that it's a multiplication question. And what we do, it's useful because it splits up the number into we're partitioning, we're splitting it up so it's a bit more manageable to do when we're doing the multiplication, because we don't know our 5 times table all the way up to 48. We get to 12 times 5, so we need a bit of help. So we're going to split 48 into 40 and 8. Put 40 here and 8 here, and then we're timesing it by 5. Okay. Now, the way to do this, 40 times 5, what you should do is 4 times by the 5. And 4 times 5 is 20. But there's an extra 0, so put that extra 0 in your answer. 40 times 5 is 200. And then for this box here, you do 8 times by 5, which is 40. And then to get your answer, 48 times by 5, add up the two numbers that you've got, and it's 240. So that's your answer. Where's my whiteboard rubber? There we go. Right, lesson 2 of multiplication before we go on to division tomorrow. And today, we're going to be doing column multiplication, which I know a lot of you were asking about yesterday, saying, can we do column? So it's multiplication by column method. I know it's what a lot of you have been used to at school. So this might be revision for some of you. This might be learning it for the first time. Apparently a lot of parents are tuning into this to help them revise with their children. So hello parents for joining in. Right, let's get started. So we have a question, for example, 35 times by 7. And obviously when we talk about column addition, column subtraction, we put the place values one under the other. So we do the same with this one. We've got 35, we've got tens and units, or tens and ones. So I'm going to put my tens and ones. So I've got 3 and 5, 35. And I'm timesing it by 7. 7 is a 1. So I put it underneath. Right, I'm going to put this on top so I know that that means my place value. It's not just a random number, not a random 2 that's there. Right, we're going to always start from the right hand side, just like you do when you're adding and subtracting. And the first multiplication that we're going to do is 7 times by 5. 7 times by 5. We need to know our times tables. 7 times 5 is 35. That doesn't really work because that's gone into the next column and we need the next column. What do you do when you're adding and you've got an extra 10 in your answer? What do you do? We have to split up the number 35 like you were doing if you're adding. So 5 times 7 is 35. So 5 goes there and then we carry across 3. And now we do 3 times 7, which is 21. 22, 23, 24. So 35 times by 7 equals 245. I will show you again. I'll start gradually and then build up the numbers. So if I'm doing 48 times by 6, that's my question. 48 times by 6. I'm going to put them in the column. So the 1s are under each other and the 10s next to it. I'm going to start by multiplying the 1s. 6 times 8 is 48. So the 1s in that answer stays there. And the 4 comes across into the 10s column. Okay, we've still got to complete the calculation with the 10s in yet, so it can't jump in yet. 6 4s are 24, plus the 4 is 28. So the answer is 288. You would get the exact same answer if you did this method using the grid method. Why we start with the grid method and move on to the column method is because the grid method nicely splits it up for us. And then we put it together. And here you need to be able to do the regrouping and carry it across. But when you get the hang of this, it's so much quicker because you don't have to keep drawing the grid lines. You can go straight into your times table. So that's why there's 2 different methods. I'll show you one more and then I'll let you have a go. 23 times by 9. That's the question. 23 times by 9. Right, I'm going to put the 9 underneath. And I'm remembering that I'm timesing. It's in my columns. 3 9s. 1 9 is 9, 2 9s are 18, 3 9s are 27. So I'm going to keep my 7 there because that's the 1. So I'm going to carry my 10 across. And then 9 2s or 2 9s. 2 9s are 18, 19, 20. Don't forget about the 1 that you took across. So 23 times by 9 is 207. Right, your turn. I'm going to have a rest for a minute. Let me think. I'm going to ask you to do 32 times by 5 and 73 times by 3. Have a go. Have a go at those. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, scrolling back. Okay. Oh yes, I've got some very familiar people I can see joining in. Hello. It's not letting me do the comments actually, strangely. Let's have a look. We've got Amelia joining in. Hello. We've got Iona. Hi, Iona. Brilliant. Oh, here it is. I've done it again. I've done what I did the other day. Hi, Lucy. Hi, Austin. Hi, Ruby. Hi, Natalie and Kimberly. Hi, Sadaf. Hi, Thrish. Hello. I've done what I did last Wednesday. I was in my technical version of the feed. So people's names kept popping up and then disappearing. I fixed it now. I fixed it. So sorry. I have probably missed out loads of shout outs. I keep doing that. Hi, Rue in Ireland. Hi, Joe's 10 years old. Hi, Eddie and Betsy in Rugby. Oh, we've got some answers. Okay, Kitty's got an answer. Bye. Hi, NA. Hi, thank you for joining in. Hi, Katie. Welcome back, Katie. Hi. Right, I'll do some more shout outs. Now I finally got it working. Right, change colour. Right, 32 times by 5. So put it in our column. 2 times 5 is 10. So no 1s in 10. Carry the 1 over. 3 times 5 is 15 plus the 1, 16. So 160 for the first one. Well done if you got that. 73 times by 3. So start with the 1s. 3 3s are 9. Oh, don't need any regrouping for that first bit. That's nice. And 7 3s are 21. So you just put that in. So it's 219. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at some of these answers. Yay! Hi Dora, hi Caden, hi Lucas, hi Joe, hi Sophia in Essex, hi Matthew, hi Sylvie, hi William. See, now I'm catching up. Brilliant, well done. So you've all had a go at multiplying by 2 digits by 1 digit. Okay. So now I'm going to show you how to multiply 2 digits by another 2 digits. An example question might be 32 times by 54. And it's a little bit different, this one. So I'm going to put it into my columns here. Okay, but I'm not going to do an underline. You'll see why. Right, 4 times 2, or 2 times 4, is 8. Okay, so I'm going to pretend the 5's not there, basically. I'm going to pretend I'm doing 32 times by 4. I'm ignoring the 5 to start. So 2 times 4 is 8, and 3 times 4 is 12. Now, when you're doing 2 digit by 2 digit, you're going to have a top row. So you've done 32 times by 4. Okay. Now, we're going to go on to the next row. And we're going to do 32 times by 5. But it's not 32 times by 5. Because can you see the 5 is in the tens column? So actually, it's 32 times by 50. But there's a neat little trick to help you make sure you do the calculation correct. Because when you go on to the next row, you first of all, before you do any calculating, you put the 0 there from 50. And then that means when we complete the rest of the calculation now, you're pretending that you're timesing by 5. So we always go from the units. So now we do 2 times by 5, which is 10. So we put our 0, we can do underline now. So we put our 0, carry our 1. And then the last bit is 5 times 3, which is 15, plus the 1, which is 16. And then we add these together, 8, 2, 7, 1. I know it seems like it's quite a big jump, multiplying 2 digits, and 2 digits than 1 digit. So I'll show you again. 73 times by 45. Right, I'm ignoring the 4. I'm going to do 73 times by 5. So 5 times 3 is 15. I'm going to put a little 1 this time. Just going to keep it in my head. 5 times 3 is 15. 7 5s are 35, plus the 1 is 36. There you go. I'm on purpose covering up that because I don't need that 1 anymore. That's why it was only little. Now, as I said before, we've done the 73 times by 5. We've still got to do 73 times by 4, but it's not 4, it's 40. So what do we do to help us to make it a less complicated sum? We go to the next row and we put a 0. And now we're pretending we're timesing by 4. So let's hide the 5. We've done the 5, we don't need it now. So we're going to times our unit across like this. So 3 times 4 is 12. So 12, right. So we've got our 2. And carry our 1. And then 7 times 4, the last bit, 7 times 4 is 28, plus the 1 is 29. And now I add it all together. 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, got another bit of regrouping to do here. 2 plus 1 is 3. So my answer is 3,285. Just going to have a look on the feed and see how you're all getting on. We've got lots of shout outs to go back over. Yeah, you're doing well. Well done. You know what? I will go straight on to the challenge because I don't want to I don't want to repeat myself too much, because I know some of you might be raring to go and some people might not be sure. So I'll give you a go, and then obviously I'm always going to go through the answer. So I want you to do 15 times by 62 and 34 times by 58. Give those 2 questions a go for me. Okay. Hi Kitty. Hi Imogen Perkins. Hello. Hi William and Yasmin. Hi Ozzy. Hi Amber. Hi Rihanna. Hello. Hi Ava. Hi Ava. Big shout out to Ava. I know Ava. Hi. I hope I pronounced this right. Ethan or Effan and Karen from Aberystwyth in Wales. So very Welsh names there. I hope I pronounced them okay. Hi Yanivi. Brilliant. Oh, got another Amelia. Got 3 Amelias watching today. Oh, got more shout outs. Hi Gracie. Grace and Hattie. Combined your names then. Okay. Brilliant. Right. Hi Timothy. Hi Lucas Gardner. All right, got a few answers. So what I'll do, I'll just start setting out the calculation, so don't worry if you're still finishing. Okay, if you're still working on this one, don't worry. Okay. Right, I'm going to ignore the 6. I'm going to do 2 times 5, which is 10. So put my 0, I'm just going to put a little 1, just to remind me. Still don't need the 6 yet. 1 times 2 is 2, plus the 1 is 3. So my top row is 30. Now, remember, what do we do when we go to the next row? When we're multiplying the 6, we put a 0 straight away, because we're not multiplying 6, we're multiplying by 60, but putting the 0 then helps us forget that. Right, we don't need the 2 anymore, we're finished with it. So we're going to do 6 times 5. 6 times 5 is 30. So 0, and a little 3, okay? And 1 times 6 is 6, plus the 3 is 9. Add it all together, 930. So well done if you got that right. Don't worry if you didn't. You're all learning, okay? Okay, on to the next one. Forget about the 5. Well, come back to it, don't forget about it entirely. 4 8s, 1 8 is 8, 2 8 is 16, 3 8 is 24, 4 8 is 32. That's why we've got to know our times tables. So 2 and a little 3. Still, we're not forgetting about the 5. 3 8s, 1 8 is 8, 2 8 is 16, 3 8s are 24, 25, 26, 27. I love that out. 27. Right, we've got our top row. 34 times by 8 is 272. What do we do next? We put a 0. Okay? We've done the 8 now, so now we're on to the 5. 5 times 4 is 20. So put another 0 for 20, and a little 2. 3 times 5 is 15, 16, 17. There we go. Underline it, add it together. 2, 7, 9, 1. Let's have a look. Let's have a go. Yay! Well done. Brilliant. Gosh, some of you are like 7 and 8 doing this. It's amazing. Okay, I did have a request. What time are we on? Yeah, we've got time, we've got time. Because I was going to stick to 2 digit by 2 digit. Okay, but I will increase it gradually. So what I'll do now is I'll do one, and then I'll let you have a go at doing one. As long as you remember the steps, you'll be great. So what if it wasn't 2 digits on top this time? What if it was 3 digits? So what if it was, for example, 394 times by 21? Okay. So what we're doing now is we're forgetting about the 2. Okay, so we do 1 times 4, which is 4. Actually, that's a bit easy. Oh, come on, Steph, not timesing by 1. Let's do 7. 1 4 is 4, 1 9 is 9, 1 3 is 3. Genius! 7 times 4, 4 times 7 is 28. So 8 and a little 2. Okay, we've done this one. Now 7 times 9. 9 sevens is 63. 64, 65. Right, it's 65. Okay, so I'm going to put my 5 and now carry my 6. And then the last bit from the 7, 3 sevens, 21 plus the 6, 27. Okay, I've done my top row. Now I've got to focus on the 2. Remember, it's not 2 we're timesing by, it's 20. So we need to put a 0. Okay, 2 times 4, 8. 2 times 9, 18. So it's 8, carry a little 1. 2 times 3 is 6, plus the 1, 7. And then we, add it all together. That's 8. 5 plus 8 is 30. 7 plus 8 plus 1 is 16. 2 plus 7 is 9, plus the 1 is 10. Oh, 10,638. That's a big, big calculation. So all that's different is that you're just going one more step into the hundreds. You're using the same pattern. Right, your turn. I'd like you to have a go at 254 times by, nice noisy helicopter going overhead, 34. We'll do 4 again. You give that a go. I'll leave that on there. Okay. Hi Darcy in Plymouth. Scrolling through. Just look at all your answer. Wow. Wow, some of you are doing that with me. That's amazing. Hi Imogen in Kettering. Oh, brilliant. We've got some answers, all pretty similar answers. So let's ignore the 3 for now. So let's do 254 times by 4. 4 times 4. 4 fours are 16. So I've got my 6 and carry my 1. Okay, so I've done 4 times 4. Even if you're not sure about multiplying 2 digit by 2 digit, just cover it up to start. Okay, and then you're doing it by 1 digit. 5 times 4 now is 20, plus the 1 is 21. Let's carry the little 2. And the last bit, 2 times 4 is 8, plus the 2, 9, 10. So there's your top row, 1016. Then we put a 0. Put a 0 straight away, because we're not then timesing by 30, we get to times it by 3 because we've already put the 0 there. Right, we've done the 4 now, so we can ignore the 4 in a way. 3 fours, 12. So 2, carry the little 1. 3 times 5 is 15, plus the 1, 16. 2 threes are 6, plus the 1, 7. Add that together. Okay, so that's 6, 3, 6, 8. 8,636. I think I did see some of those. I did. Fantastic. Hi, Aurora and Laurie. Okay, well done. Right, it's 3 challenge time. So what I'm going to do now is put the 3 challenge questions up that I set before this lesson. If you don't know what I mean by that, at 10 o'clock each morning I put up 3 challenge questions linked to today's lesson for you to just have a go at. If you've had a go, you might want to now check after the learning. So question 1 was 34 times by 6. So have a go at that if you haven't already done so. Question 2 is 23 times by 45. And question 3 was this. So I had a blank box and a 2. So we don't know what the tens is. And if we multiply that by 7, the answer is 2, 2, 4. So what number is in the missing box? Give that a go. And if you have already given it a go, check. Check your answers. Brilliant. Oh, done them. Right, double check, have a check, especially number 2. I definitely double check number 2, just make sure. Oh, I'm doing this today at school. Oh, it's amazing. Brilliant. Alright, got some answers. I'll give you 20 more seconds. So obviously everyone works at different paces, so just set this one out, 34 times by 6. Okay, 6 fours. 6 times 4, 24. So 4, we carry our little 2. And 3 times 6, 6 threes are 18, 19, 20. So the answer for the first one is 204. Well done if you got that, 204. Next question, 23 times by 45. So if you weren't sure about this, watch carefully. So 23 times by 45. Okay, so ignore the 4 to start. We'll do 23 times by 5. So 5 times 3 is 15. So we put our 5 and carry our 1. And then 2 times 5 is 10, plus our 1 is 11. Okay, so we've done our top row. Okay, now we've got to do 4 times 3 and then 4 times 2, because we've done our 5, we've done that bit. But it's not 4, it's 40, because it's in the tens column. But how do we remind ourselves of that, and how do we make it a less complicated calculation? All you do every time you put a 0 on the next column down. Okay, and now we do our question. So 4 times 3 is 12. So 2 and a little 1, and then the last one. We've done 4 times 3, so now we do 2 times 4, which is 8, plus the 1 we carried, which is 9. Add it together. 5, 3, 10. So the answer is 1,035. Well done if you got that. 1,035. The last question. These always crop up. Okay, just check time. Something, so we don't know what the tens is. We know the 2 and we've got a 7. We know the answer. So to solve this problem, start doing the question and see where you get up to. So for example, there's 2 ways. You can either do trial and error and guess what numbers in there. You can maybe start with 1 and then 2 and then 3. But the best thing to do is start the question. So 2 times 7 is 14. So that's why the 4 is there. And you've carried the 1 across. Now, if you carried the 1 across, that means you've added 1 to this answer. So if you added 1 to this answer, what was the answer before you added the 1? Well, 22, take away that 1, was 21. What do you times 7 by to make 21? 7, 14, 21. Is it 3? Okay. How do we find out if it's 3? We now test it. So 2 times 7. So if we go, the answer was 224, wasn't it? So 2 times 7 is 14. 3 7s are 21. Add the 1, 22. There you go. So you can either work backwards or you can do trial and error, but always check the question. Do the questions if you didn't know the answer. Right, we're finished today. Thank you very much for joining in. If you struggle with any of it, obviously you can go back over the lesson again. It'll be available on my YouTube channel. There is also another lesson. I've done this lesson before, so you can watch that one as well. There's a challenge question that's going to go on the page momentarily after I finish, so have a go at that. I'm going to be back tomorrow, and we're going to start division tomorrow. So we're going to start with bus stop division. So say like a 3-digit number divided by a 1-digit number. So the beginnings of bus stop division. So I hope you can join me then. Thank you very much for watching, all of you, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.